Michigan Stadium. What a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Coach Cignetti told me right before the game, this is a moment of do or die for this team. The national champions have really struggled here lately. They cannot afford another loss. They can still be in the college football race with the 3 losses, but today is crucial. Coach is talking to his team like this is a playoff game for us. We have to win or we will be done. He wants that sense of urgency right from the kick. I'll keep you posted on how it feels down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Hoosiers offense will get the football first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Beebe. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Got a man, it's Marsh. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for room. It's Beebe. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go right back to the run. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Michigan's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Bryce Underwood. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Scrambling away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And the Wolverines will... How about this? A fake. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snapping it to the up back, completing the pass.
Pulls it in. It's Buchanan. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Marshall. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. 2nd down coming up. The give to the back. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Hoover. That's reeled in, it's Barker. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
The short hands, it's Barker. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Beebe. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, not much room to run. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hands it off. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Underwood on the play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. There's some room, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the 1st half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
On the run, it's Beebe. Runs through a tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Right back to the well. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And it's nice to have that much time back in the pocket because he has to wait for a little while for this play to develop. His tight end comes all the way across the formation, then towards the outside of the field. He sees him, he sees the coverage, delivers a nice strike, and that's a good connection between QB and tight end.
Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Beebe. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here's a heat. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll run it. Picks up the 1st down. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Obviously didn't like what he saw in 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's going to run it. Oh, what a move. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try the left side. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
To the air, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. He's got him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Beebe. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Makes the catch and he's free. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Beebe. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Wolverines, and they're going to try it again. It's another fake. Fires to the right. There he goes. And the return team was not on high alert, and they paid for it. The fake picks up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did. Got a little grass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The run inside. It's Marshall. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big third down stop for this defense, but they can't relax, right? They've done this a couple of times already, and they've converted 2 for 2 on fourth down. So this D's got to be ready. They got to be physical on this fourth down, and they got to get a stop. They've gotten to this point. They just haven't been able to close the door.
Looking for space. It's Beebe. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Working that left side now. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They get him down after he makes the catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Snagged in the middle. It's Becker. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. That one... in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2. Oh! Himself down the middle. He is in! Touchdown, Indiana! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there, now up 20 in the 4th. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Underwood. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Marshall. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Throwing, Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll try the counter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll go to the counter play. Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got